Aqara, rapid firing new products like it's nobody's business. So much so that this is video 4 of 4 in a 4-part series where we talk about their new products. First up, we have their new smart lock with ultra wideband compatibility. We had their new video doorbell. Then we had their indoor camera, which is the first indoor camera Matter compatible, and that's Matter 1.5, which is very exciting. And today, we're talking about their new thermostat. Let's get to it. What up, everybody? George Langabeer here. Today we are talking about Aqara's new smart thermostat, the W200. This thing is compatible with every smart home platform known to man. It's also packed with features in its own right. I'm going to tell you all about it. I'm going to unbox it. I'm going to talk about setup and install. I'm going to talk price and specs. I'm going to talk about using it with the Aqara app, and in my case, the Apple Home app. I'm going to give you my full review, pros and cons, unbiased as always. I do want to thank Aqara for sending me this thermostat just to try out, no strings attached. I promise you they had zero input on this video, as I am done with sponsored videos for the foreseeable future. All right, let's get started with the unboxing. All right, let's unbox the Aqara Thermostat Hub W200. All right, you have some decals to put on your wires. Handy little tool to label them. Some documentation. A quick start guide, your trim plate, mounting screws and anchors, the thermostat base, where you'll connect your wiring, has a built-in level, which is nice. Then the touchscreen faceplate, smooth glass, curved corners, feels pretty premium. That's it. All right, before we move on, I just want to tell you that a huge spring storm just rolled in, and there's some serious thunder going on right outside my window, so I apologize if you can hear that. I will try to edit it out, but it's actually really freaking cool. All right, talking setup and install. Now, this thermostat is compatible with 85% of all HVAC systems. That's furnaces, air conditioners, heat pumps, boilers, and PTAC systems. It does require a C-wire. If your thermostat doesn't have one, Aqara does have a C-wire adapter available to purchase. Now, as far as installation, make sure you cut your power at the breaker box first. Very important. Then you're going to go to your old thermostat, take off the faceplate, then you're going to take a picture of your old thermostat's wiring on your phone or whatever it may be. All right. Then after you've taken that picture, you can completely remove your old thermostat from the wall. Take your Aqara thermostat's base, put it on the wall, and then you're going to connect the wiring just as you did to your old thermostat using that photo you took. Once you've got your wiring done, put the faceplate back on, and you're good to go. Now you're ready to turn your power back on and set it up in the app. So you get yourself the Aqara app if you haven't already, sign up for an account if you haven't already, then the app walks you through it step by step and helps you with the configuration and everything else. Very simple. Now, this thermostat is compatible with every smart home platform known to man. In addition to that, it's also compatible with Matter, so you can use multiple smart home platforms at the same time. So once you've set it up in the Aqara app, then you can set it up in the smart home platform of your choice. In my case, it was Apple Home. All right, moving on to price and specs. This thermostat is $159.99 currently. Look in the description of this video for any links for purchasing or if you just want more information. It has a 4-inch touchscreen with curved glass and waterfall corners. It has several different screensaver options. In my case, I'm using the weather. And the thermostat can act as a centralized hub for your smart home. It's natively compatible with Apple Home, Lady A from Amazon, Google Home, Home Assistant, and Samsung SmartThings, but it is also Matter compatible. So the thermostat can be a Matter hub and a Matter controller. It can also be your Aqara hub for other Aqara devices, and you can do that through Matter or as a Zigbee hub. It acts as a thread border router, and it supports 50+ Matter device types. It can be paired with your Aqara doorbell camera and also your Aqara smart lock. So for example, if you have an Aqara doorbell and somebody rings your door, a snapshot of that person can show up on the thermostat. And not only that, if you have the smart lock, a lock icon will also show up on the thermostat. So it can basically be like your little security hub. The thermostat is dual band, so it's 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz as far as your Wi-Fi goes. Then if you're in the Apple ecosystem or Apple Home, one of the standout features of this thermostat is that it is compatible with Apple's adaptive temperature. Now, to use adaptive temperature, all the members of your Apple Home family need to be on OS 26 or later. To use that feature, you need an Apple Home Hub, which is a HomePod or an Apple TV. And that hub also needs to be running OS 26 or later. Now, the cool thing about this adaptive temperature is it intelligently detects when a family member is home or away, and even sleeping. It integrates with your iPhone, your Apple Watch, and your HomePod, and then it automatically adjusts the temperature based on those insights. So, home, away, or sleeping. You can also do preset modes, and by using this, you're saving energy, especially when you're not home. And you also optimize the temperature while you're sleeping. And the really cool thing about this feature is you can preheat and pre-cool when you're away before you get home. Now, a lot of smart thermostats have already done that, but it'll wait till you get like really close, like a geofencing situation. Like if you're in your driveway, then it'll kick it on or off or whatever it may be. With this, because it's using your phone and your watch and all your Apple devices, it's actually sensing and learning your behaviors and using Apple Maps and knowing how far away you are and that you're heading home, and it'll actually adapt the temperature because it knows you're coming. And so it'll preheat or pre-cool long before your typical smart thermostat would. In addition to that, if you're in the Apple ecosystem, you also get clean energy guidance. And that requires an iPhone or iPad running OS 26 or later. When compatible, that integrates with your energy management system, so basically your utility company, and it gains access to forecasts of local grid cleanliness. So that gives you information like real-time electricity pricing and other environmental data. So then you can schedule your energy usage for when electricity is cleaner and more affordable. Now, as far as actually using the thermostat, you can physically use the controls on the thermostat. You can use the Aqara app. You can use your smart home platform app, and you can do that on your phone or tablet, and so on. You can use your voice assistant, or you can also purchase an Aqara W200 temperature sensor, and you can use that little bad boy as a remote for the thermostat. So you could have your thermostat in one room, the W100 somewhere else, and have two different controls. Now, if you decide to use the Aqara app and their automations, you can do all sorts of cool things with different sensors, like Aqara sensors, for example. If you've got a sensor on your door or window, you can have the thermostat react, whether windows open or close and that kind of thing. So if you open the windows, you can save money by turning off your heat or your air conditioner or whatever it may be. And then if you use some of Aqara's temperature sensors, you can base the thermostat's temperature off of different rooms. So if you have a sensor down in your basement, for example, the thermostat can use that temperature instead of where the thermostat's at. Or if it's up in your bedroom, that kind of thing. So that's pretty cool. And then you can use something like Aqara's FP3 presence sensor, and not only will the thermostat change based on a room, but it'll change based on whether or not somebody's in the room. And to go along with that, the thermostat itself has a millimeter wave presence sensor built in. So it'll not only detect that you're in the room with it, but it'll also detect even if you're sitting still. Most thermostats, you have to walk up to it and has a motion sensor, that kind of thing. This actually has a millimeter wave presence sensor. So if you want to create an automation based on something that's happening in the room where the thermostat's at, you can use that millimeter wave sensor as part of your automation. All right, that was price and specs. Now let's talk about using this thermostat with the Aqara app. I'm going to go to the thermostat. Now this is just going to be a general overview and the highlights. But here you've got your general controls, so you can go up or down on your temperature. You've got your range there. You've got the indoor temperature listed below the range. You've got your indoor humidity. Then you've got your modes, cool, auto, heat, and then the cycle of your fan. You've got your HVAC runtime. You press on that, it'll give you some stats of your runtime. Device linking and screen settings. So you've got a couple different themes here you can do on the thermostat. There's 2 listed here. I hope they add more in the future, but that's what you can have on the screen in your thermostat. You can link a device. In my case, I've linked the doorbell camera, my G400. So when somebody rings the doorbell, you'll see the snapshot on my thermostat. You can also link a door lock. I can't do a smart lock here, so I don't have a smart lock on there. Go to the top right, the 3 dots, that's your main settings. You've got your general information at the top. Let's go into thermostat settings. Here you've got device, so it'll kind of show your configuration here, heat pump, cool, heat, so on and so forth. And it'll also show your wiring diagram. Threshold settings. You've got some different temperature ranges here you can set. Alerts and reminders, you can be alerted for all sorts of different things. Now here in my apartment, my maintenance takes care of that, so I don't have a lot of these selected because they'll just do it for me. But if you had a house, this would be very useful. Display and brightness. You've got auto brightness. You can control your brightness. Here you can also do the screensaver. I'm using weather. I mentioned that before. But if you go in there, you've got a couple different options here. Clock, digital clock 2, indoor environment, dial clock 1 and 2, I should say, and then the weather. And then you've got always on standby. So that means that the screen is always on whether you're using it or not. Then you've got your screen activation distance and your language. Presence detection, again, so this has a millimeter wave sensor in it. So you can turn that on or off. You've got your presence sensitivity and hold duration. Accidental removal protection, device offline notifications, self-healing mode, hub language, hub volume, and custom audio if you want to download your own audio. You've got your preset modes there. You can go in there for home, away, wind down, sleep, and vacation. You can do your smart schedules there. Schedule management. So you can do that through the Aqara app or Apple Home or your smart home platform of choice. And you also got a manual mode, temperature and humidity data source. You've got that, home location sync, third-party Matter ecosystems. This is where you compare it to Apple Home or get your Matter code. You can add it to an Aqara hub. It'll list your child devices if this is acting as your hub. You've got your network information. This is where you can do your firmware update, which I would recommend as soon as you get the thermostat. Frequently asked questions and feedback, configure automations. Now the configure automations, again, if you're a person that likes to do the automations in the Aqara app, this is where you can do it. And then you've got a log of all the activities of the thermostat. All right, now let's talk about using the thermostat with Apple Home. So here we go, you got my temperature range there. If I press on that icon below, you can see that I am using adaptive temperature because I really do love this feature in my particular home. I could turn that on or off. I can change my at-home settings, my away settings, switch thermostat modes. When this is on, your thermostat will switch between heat, cool, auto, and off based on your temperature preferences. When this is off, your thermostat will stay in its current mode. So when that's on, it basically takes over for you and does all the work, and I really love that. All right, going back, you've got your normal modes down below, off, cool, heat, auto. Then if you go into the settings of Apple Home, you've got your name and all the normal settings, but you go down a little bit, you've got adaptive temperature. In the same screen we just saw, another way to get to it was where I control the adaptive temperature settings, at least another way to get to it. Then if you go to energy, you can turn on energy sources, toggle that on or off. Thermostat and climate accessories can make small adjustments to try to reduce electricity usage at certain times. These adjustments are designed to not impact the overall comfort of your home. Using grid forecast, your thermostat will try to reduce usage while energy sources are less clean. So again, you can turn that on or off. You can do automations with the thermostat here in Apple Home. You've got your notifications here. And this is cool because pretty much every time something changes on the thermostat, the temperature or whatever, you can get a notification through Apple Home. All right, that's using the thermostat with the Aqara app, and in my case, the Apple Home app. All right, now let's talk my review of the Aqara W200. Pros and cons, let's start with the pros. Options, man. Aqara is all about options. The Aqara app, awesome. Smart home compatibility, awesome. Matter compatibility, awesome. All a big time pro. I find this thermostat to be sleek and modern looking and feel pretty premium for the price. Because of the Matter compatibility and all the options I just mentioned, this thermostat's very future-proof. The adaptive temperature. Now this can be a pro and a con. I'm going to talk about it being a con in a moment, but a pro. In a place like mine, where it's an open environment, I've got this big open ceiling that connects my downstairs to my upstairs, and the thermostat is upstairs. But because of that, even basing the temperature where the thermostat is located, it still does pretty well in my home. So all the away features and the home features and the sleep features work great for me. So for me, it's a pro. And again, I'll talk about why it's a con in a moment. The clean energy guidance. I don't know if you'll use it or not, but it's just awesome and a pro that it's available to you. The options in the Aqara app, especially the automations, where you can base your temperature on different rooms using Aqara sensors, or even the presence sensor, and it'll determine whether or not a person is there and change the temperature for you. But just the Aqara app in general, again, the theme with Aqara, options, 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 a pro. We've got the integration with the doorbell and the smart lock, and it's awesome that they don't have a paywall with those features. The Ecobee Premium thermostat, for example, bunch of security features with that, but oftentimes there's a paywall with those features, and it's a monthly fee, and that sucks. So it's great that Aqara didn't make us pay anything for that integration. I think the thermostat having a built-in millimeter wave sensor is a pro, especially if your thermostat is in the right spot as far as using it for automations and things like that. Just really cool that it takes it a step beyond what most thermostats do with just a simple PIR sensor or whatever it may be. So that's a pro. All right, moving on to my cons. I think it kind of sucks that you have to have a C wire with this thermostat. There are thermostats out there where you don't need that wire. Now, I think most of you out there will have one, and it's great that they offer the option to purchase the adapter, but it sucks you have to pay for that. So hopefully you have a C wire. If not, kind of sucks. This thermostat is not compatible with higher voltage systems. I'm talking about 110, 120, or 240 volt systems. This is a 24 VAC system. So that kind of sucks. I think most of you out there will not be affected by this, but just keep that in mind because if you do have a higher voltage system, it's not compatible, and that's a con. No average temperature. Now, I hate to keep comparing this to the Ecobee Premium thermostat. That's what I replaced this with. But with the Ecobee, you can take their sensors, put them throughout your home, and it takes an average temperature of the whole home. So that's great. If your upstairs is different than your downstairs or your basement, it takes an average and meets in the middle. And that can really help with your energy savings and your comfort level. Now, you can use the adaptive temperature in Apple Home. That's a cool feature. You can use Aqara sensors where it's in a room and you can base your temperature on room, but that's just one room instead of using the average like Ecobee does. So because I came from that ecosystem and I was so used to that, I'm going to call that a con. Now, it's awesome that you can have the integration with your video doorbell where the snapshot shows up on the thermostat, but I do wish that was a true video feed instead of just a snapshot. I think that would be really cool. Now, this is a nitpicky thing because, come on, you know, what more can you ask for? But still, I would love that to be a video feed. I call that a con. Now, I was talking about the adaptive temp being a pro or a con. When it's a con is if you're in a place where your thermostat's in a weird spot. You know, it's great that it knows when you're gone and how far you are and when you're coming home and all of that, but it's basing the temperature on the location of your thermostat. So if that's in a hallway on the middle level and your upstairs is always one temperature and your basement's always one temperature, it's going to base it on the temperature where your thermostat's at. So in a lot of cases out there, I think that could be a con. So just keep that in mind. Now, the way around that is to not use the adaptive temperature through Apple Home. Use the Aqara app, set up automations to the Aqara app, have different sensors throughout your house, and fix it. But if you're an Apple Home lover and you wanted an Apple Home, just keep that in mind with adaptive temperature. Now, in addition to my pros and cons, I have one important wish list item. This is very specific to me, but I'm a big fan of the Brilliant Smart Switches. These new second generation Brilliant Smart Switches are awesome. They've been flawless for me, and I freaking love them. Now, I had my Ecobee thermostat on there, and that means every switch in my home, I could control my thermostat. Aqara is not compatible with those smart switches. So Aqara listens to us, the creators, the influencers, and you out there, the customers. I hope they're listening. Aqara, please work with Brilliant and get yourself compatible because that is the only thing that could get me back to Ecobee is missing that integration of my Brilliant switches. If you had it, man, this would be the perfect thermostat for me. All right, that's it. That's my review of the Aqara W200 Smart Thermostat. What do you think? Will you use features like adaptive temperature? You know, if you're an Apple Home lover, I think you will as long as your thermostat is in the right spot. All the features in the Aqara app, though, makes up for that if you don't want to use it that way. There's just so many options with this thermostat, and that's awesome. But I'd love to know your thoughts. What's your favorite smart thermostat? I will tell you, like I said, I switched from the Ecobee Premium. I had that thermostat for years. I tried different thermostats here and there, but I always went back to that one. I consider it the king, and I think a lot of YouTubers out there would agree. I think this one could replace it for me. I just missed that Brilliant integration, but otherwise, with my setup, this thermostat has been perfect, and I really love it. But I'd love to know your thoughts. But I appreciate your support very much. Thank you for being here. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, keep coming back for more. Until the next video, peace and love, my friends.